not, but a story of how me and Larry first met was actually 2016. I'm not sure if you remember that, Larry.
Oh yeah, just a couple years ago.
I know, just a couple. So at that particular show, I mean, what do you remember of it and kind of how we met?
Well, I just remember it was the Edelbrock show. I think I had my truck and trailer there at the time, my motorhome, and you came up and introduced yourself, and we've known each other since.
And man, I tell you, I remember when I first came up, I was actually looking for you a few years before that, and I didn't know if I could find you. And then I remember coming up asking you, I said, because you were wearing your jacket, I don't know if you remember. And I said, do you know anybody at Hotwheels? And I said, look for a guy named Larry Wood. And you said, that's me. You remember that?
Yeah, that was, like I say, it was a few years ago. So.
Amazing. And what I remember is that you were very approachable. You were very nice. You were short because that's how you are. You're always like, okay, that's it, because you were looking out for vehicles like that. But that particular show, Vic was still alive.
Yeah.
And,
that was always a good show. Lots of really nice cars. Of course, you're nice people. I get to meet a lot of people when I go to shows. Mostly when I take my car, because I can just sit there and talk to people.
Right. And I remember talking to you about the kids and the youth.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's how we got started.
That's how we got started. That's why we're here now.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the youth, Larry, and getting our kids to learn how to work with their hands, and because you can make good money doing it. You can make a good living, especially if you incorporate the education that's the technology that they have now.
Yeah, you have to get them into the right path. These days, the kids, all they got is a computer, and that seems to be all they care about. We were lucky when we grew up. We had cars. We would fix them. And cars back then, you had to keep them running. So I think that's what got us into them. And ever since then, it's something to do with your hands. And your hands have a lot to do with what you're going to do for a living if you're not going to just sit there with a computer and play with that all the time.
So you're hearing it from the legend, the great, and we're going to bring Rodney Rippey in to talk about the summit. But I did want to show you a couple things that I have that are pretty cool. Some of these cars that you've designed for years. But yeah, so anyways, I got something very, very cool here.
Oh, yeah.
On this collection right here is my own, okay? And this particular vehicle, I'm going to say here, because this is a treat. But I want to show you a couple vehicles here that I know that I got this one here because
Looks familiar. I think I got them all the way up there.
yeah. Now this is considered like a Larry Wood special, or this particular one?
No, it's like everyone else. I don't do the graphics anymore, so the car design was mine, and then they go through the graphics department for every time they redo it.
Okay, so the car design was
Yeah, I did the motion.
car design. This is the signature. Okay, Lewis, and that's why one of the reasons why I got this one. Okay, but also, do you remember this one? This is the one that.
That's the one that won the contest. Yeah.
See, I knew Larry. This is the one that won the contest. That Larry was.
The real, we voted on real cars at Hot Wheels shows, and this is the one that won 2 years ago.
And with the SEMA?
SEMA was there.
Now, were you one of the ones that kind of selected that as a judge?
I don't think I did the first time, but at the final in SEMA, we definitely selected it.
Okay, so that's cool. That's a kind now. Check this out, right? So this one right here is one of our vehicles that we bring to the schools.
Oh yeah.
What kind of vehicle is
That's
this?
obviously the DeLorean.
DeLorean?
Yep, from the movie.
In the movie, The Time Machine. And Lenny, hi Lenny, how you doing? So we bring this to the schools, and this particular vehicle really excites the teachers. Yeah. The teachers get excited, right?
Well, they're the guys that remember the movie and everything about it.
So we found a way to excite the teachers and the administration that isn't always really, they don't really understand the industry with the kids. So when we bring the other cars in, they don't really get that excited with this one because they can relate to it.
They can relate to seeing the movie years ago. Yeah.
Now this one is special near and dear to me because you remember this one, right?
Oh yeah.
This is my friend John Morton, okay? And actually, because of John Morton's vehicle, this kind of helped Nissan put them on the map with the I-10.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
My good friend, and he'll be at the summit, okay?
Cool.
Along with you. In fact, we might even do a pre-production like we're doing with Larry with John Morton, okay? Now, before we go, this particular vehicle right here is what's considered like a one, okay? And a good buddy of mine made this,
Yeah.
and he knew that I was going to see you one day and I'll spend you, so I said, I'm going to give this to Larry.
Oh, geez.
So this one is yours.
Great. That'll go on my collection of custom cars. So, yeah, somebody did a lot of work on that Mini with a V8 in it. Yeah, I can relate to that. Horsepower, that's what counts. That's pretty cool.
So I knew that would be cool. That's why I'm giving it to you. That's yours.
Yeah.
And also, I got something else for you. I'm not sure if you're in the hats or not, but I got a couple good friends, Tanya and Ryan. They're hidden pioneers. They have a shop up in Apple Valley, Victorville.
Great.
They do a lot of older vehicles, and you know, those engines and stuff like that. And this is a new hat, and they just wanted me to give that to you.
Cool.
Okay, English Classics. So that's for
Okay,
you.
got it. Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
good. Wear that when the sun comes out.
Yeah. So other than that, Larry, is there anything that you want to say before we bring Ronnie Allen Rippey to talk to you about the Diversity Summit?
No, I think the main thing is that we want to get kids excited about working with their hands. Doesn't have to be with cars or anything, but it could be almost anything. My son builds chairs, things like that you like to do with your hands, because it's not always about computers. You got to learn to use your hands, and you can always do the computers at night. So keep you busy.
And I talk about the pocket computers, those little things that drive you crazy. You know, I don't call them cell phones anymore. The pocket computers is really what it is. All right, so that's pretty much all I had. Bill Montgomery with the Hidden Pioneers. This can be viewed all over the world because we have an iconic gentleman here, Larry Wood, Mr. Hotwheels. I'm very excited to always talk to you.
Yeah, you always come down, and I've always got new projects here, so we got plenty to talk about.
Always progress, man. That's